Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Aries. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the week of January 16th through the 22nd, 2023. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but if you have strong Aries placements anywhere within your chart and any parts of this resonates with you, then hold on to it. This message could be meant for you. Don't try to force anything together or make it fit. But also understand that energies can be flip-flops, crisscross, changed, reversed, and that everybody also encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. So it's just a matter of balance. You could be talking about kings and queens. Okay, so make sure before we get started that you like, share, subscribe, and if any parts of this resonate, please comment, because I love, getting feedback on who it's hitting with and all of that. So, if you feel so called, this week we've got a couple things happening. We've got on the 21st, no, I'm sorry, on the 18th. We've got Mercury retrograde that ends and it goes direct, basically. So communication, technology glitches, transportation, snafus, things like that, like traffic jams and slow routes and construction and oil changes and all that. That will start to subside, excuse me, within the next 2 weeks. I'm coughing because I just took a dab before this, so don't judge. And you wouldn't, because I'm the Cannastrologer, my channel. So this on the 21st, we've got the new moon in Aquarius. And then on the 22nd, we've got the Lunar New Year that begins. So happy Lunar New Year. Also on the 22nd, Uranus retrograde ends. And Uranus is the planet of genius. And so if you've had any like ideas or projects like that you've been thinking about or developing, like now's the time to launch it. Now's the time to get it started. Anyway, that's after the 22nd though. So Aries, the song that I had on shuffle for you, I'd never heard before. I don't think I have, but it's Death Cab by Cutie, and it's called Pepper. And I suggest going and Googling it, like on YouTube or whatever. But it's called Pepper, Pepper, by Death Cab for Cutie. And one of the lines I picked up was, "Kiss me just this one last time. Show me that your love was mine." And then it also says, "Show me that you once were mine." Obviously a breakup song. So some of you, this isn't for all of you. Some of you are going through that, I'm sorry, or thinking about going through that. So, it happens. It is seriously part of life cycles and all part of it. It sucks. But sometimes, most times, it's for the best. Most times. No joke. Statistically speaking. You want to get matter of fact. Okay, what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and whoever it resonates with? Calling in spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for Aries, please. Yes. Shout out to any of my peeps in Ohio or the Midwest. All right, underneath the deck, we've got the Page of Cups. So this is younger energy. Could be a child, could be just somebody younger than you, and or immature energy, and or this is also talking about like a child, a baby. Could be one bun in the oven, like being announced, like the product of what love produced, But cups are all about emotions and feelings, and so this is like, and pages are messengers. So this is like a message of love, or what love produced, but or like feeling, emotion. I like you. I love you. You know, I have feelings for you. Or somebody does, you know. So it also could be like discussion around one. But also, like I said, it also could just be like really young energy, like not real mature. And it could be an adult, but it's just like not with real mature thinking. So there's that too. Take it as it resonates. Everybody has a different storyline. Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So that's the recent past going into the now. So Nine of Pentacles is like the independent woman, independent man. One more pentacle and it's like jackpot lottery, right? So the Nine of Pentacles, you're doing well. You know, you could be running a business and doing really well, prosperous, I say really well, like, okay, if you're not like completely owing or whatever, and if you're profiting in any way, shape, or form, you're doing all right. It's independent wealth. Then we have the Ten of Swords. There's an ending, a death. Doesn't have to be an actual live death, but it's like the ending or a death of like a relationship, a situation. It also could be something as simple as, you know, or not, as like death of an ego, or some type of a characteristic within your personality that you're willing to give up, or realizing that you've outgrown, you know. It's the Ten of Swords. It's like letting go of something. Something's ending. Okay, so before I show you this, this could be an action. When I say it's an ending, normally that's not unless it's like right next to the death card. It could be an actual death. And I'm not saying look for that. I'm not trying to put that out there. It also could involve like Scorpio. That's a sign of Scorpio, and this means transformation. So there could be something, Ten of Swords, that you're letting like you're letting go of, and it could be painful, but you're letting go of, and you're moving towards. Could be somebody with Scorpio placements, and or could just be towards total transformation, and that's what death is. It's the death of the old, right? So, and it also could be like an actual death, and if so, I'm sorry. But I'm going to take this on the brighter side of things. Now, I am hearing, for those of you, if you are going through a death, it could be the death of the death of a child, or possibly like the news of a pregnancy that didn't go through. And if that's the case also, my condolences and support, behind whatever decisions had to be made. Believe me, there's been decisions that have been made in my book. It just, But for those of you, we're going to keep going on a lighter, more airy note, Aries. The song is talking about Kiss Me Just This One Last Time. It could be like the death of a relationship or something like that. And something's just ending and like transforming. And to be honest, like, it starts out really good. It's like independent, wealth, and then it's just like bam, bam. So all of this could have transpired really quickly, but you could have also been thinking about it for a while. Swords are thoughts, communication, telepathy. All right. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles for Aries, please. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles for Aries, please. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles is the clarified by the Three of Pentacles, which is either talking about like, it's like partnership, unity, sometimes marriage, or just taking a relationship to a higher level. But it also can be like just like business partnerships, because it involves pentacles, coins, you know, finances, or something like that, you know, like a project. So what's the Ten of Swords for Aries? What's the Ten of Swords for Aries, please, spirits? Okay, that's too many. Ten of Swords for Aries. Okay, something flipped over. Here we go. Wow, okay. Page of Cups. Okay. And then clarify Death, please. So, sorry for the long pause there. My goodness, Aries. Okay, so I am seeing, and I'm trying not to read this in a negative way for some of you, because again, you can be taken multiple ways, right? Like I said, for some of you, it could be taken like a death, and I'm just going to get that off the board right now. My right ear is starting to ring. I see the Ten of Swords, which can sometimes represent death or the end of something. And that's with this Page of Cups, which was also underneath the deck, and clarified by the Hermit. The Hermit is about going into the shadows, the darkness. It's like trying to find the light, the inspiration, the light within the darkness. And I feel like this just has to do with the younger person, like could be could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And there was like some kind of an ending or accident or something like that. And it doesn't have to be a death. It could just be transformation of a situation. But there's Four of Swords, resting period. There's a lot of exhaustion, and so there has to, you know, there has to be some rest and meditation and just sleeping, you know, basically healing. It's a card of healing after transformation and or a death. Take it as it resonates. Oh my goodness. And so if, you know, and this could be like long overdue. Like this could have been something that happened in the past and you're just now like dealing with. It also could be something that happened recently, you know, like within your recent past, and it had to do with, you know, maybe there was two of you and then it became three. That's where the Three of Pentacles is. And then there was this Ten of Swords ascending with the Page of Cups, and now like the separation and sadness between you know whoever's left could be Scorpio involved. Doesn't have to be. Also Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Then we also see Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Alright, but on a more positive note, okay, silver lining, what I love about tens of anythings, right, even if it is the swords, is that it's an ending that can go into a new beginning. You know, it's a new beginning, new cycle of something, right? And, you know, it doesn't have to be gruesome or dark or dreary or anything like that. It's just like young energy, and you're learning a new cycle. Then we see, you know, transformation coming from that. But, you know, when you're ascending, as you go through these lessons that seem to always pop up right at the very end, it's a lot. It takes a lot. It's a lot of energy. It can sometimes be very exhausting. So you got to have, you know, that self-care, take that meditation, take that rest and relaxation, so that you're ready, you know, to now use these new lessons, these new tools, that you are ascending with, you know, leadership and responsibility and all this stuff, right? To take the next big steps. So you got to have that. That's what that Hermit Page of Cups energy is, you know. It's just always saying, always looking at everything with like new eyes, young eyes. Being a student of life, basically. The Hermit is the older, astute one. The Page of Cups is new and young and passionate, right? So it could be that too. I'm trying to look at it multiple ways there, because, you know, my initial feelings and thoughts, it's never the greatest when you see Ten of Swords and Death right next to each other. But there's many of us that have different different signs within our natal charts. We're not all the same. You know, this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but if you have like a strong stellium somewhere in all these other placements, your storyline's different. Similar in ways, but different. That's why everybody's like, you're a fortune teller, how come not everybody's stuff is... That's why, because not everybody's birth chart. It's like a thumbprint. You know? Or a QR code. Not everybody's the same. Keith Richards, underneath the deck. Joni Mitchell. I think somebody else may have had this. Might have been Taurus. Learn to write in your own blood. Some things need confessing. Others are better left unsaid. Never lose sight of the miraculous. Some things are better left unsaid, Aries. We're going to read that in just a second. Heart is the new balls. All right, where's that at? So Joni Mitchell, born in Canada, 1943, with her high cheekbones and flaxen hair, Joni Mitchell emerged in the late 1960s as a new kind of countercultural siren, blessed with an unblinking eye and a startlingly original, increasingly complex take on folk, pop, rock, and jazz. She was the personification of the uncompromising, newly liberated woman, claiming agency of her body, her art, and her destiny. A profound and fearless anatomist of the follies and foibles of the human heart, Mitchell is a true original, the supreme, searingly honest chronicler of the late 20th century emotional ennui and alienation, liberty and longing, love and lust, intimacy and independence. So there's like, if you're female, like you are, if you're a female Aries, you are like this Joni Mitchell, this liberated or wanting to feel. And also if you're a male, I feel like you're wanting to feel this liberated feeling, you know, independent, you know, your views are completely different than those around you. I mean, not necessarily all of those around you, but, you know, there's that. And it's saying you never lose sight of the miraculous. Some things need confessing, other things are better left unsaid. Some skeletons are better left in the closet, you know. Write in your own blood, basically practice what you preach. And that's what I've got to say about that, y'all. Practice what you preach. I don't think this death is you or anything, so don't like get all scared about that or whatever. And I wouldn't, you know, be scared about anything. It's a cycle of life. But I really do think on a lighter side of things, it's the death of a relationship or death of, you know, old behaviors, you know, and old patterns like that. You may be breaking cycles here. Like, let's look at the bright side of things. So, heart is the new balls. I feel like I'm talking to a lot of males out here. I'm going to wrap this up here too. How did the testicles get so hyped up as the power center of the world? The heart, my friend, has always been far more powerful than those two delicate dangly things. Check in with your heart. Put your hands over that giant thumping muscle and ask it straight up how it would run your day if it was given the chance. Then give it the chance. So, heart is the new balls, Aries. Okay, well, this is what I've got for you, and this is where I'm going to leave it at. Take it as it resonates. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you get notified of upcoming videos and content. In the description box below this video, make sure you check that out. We've got a really freaking cool giveaway this month. It's Get Chill With Me in 2023 with Chill Still Pipes. And we're giving away a free copper chill still pipe. So all of the information is below. You can check them out as well. You can see the decks that we used, and you can also book a 2023 personal reading with me, and we can go deeper into this or something completely new. So that said, as you know, it's Together We Grow. I really appreciate you being here with me this week. I sure do appreciate those tips that keep the channel growing. You guys have been super freaking awesome. I also really appreciate the subscribes and the likes. But I will see you again next week on the flip side. Peace, Aries.